Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Chadi, and I hope you're all doing very well. We still got a lot of rain. I don't know when it's gonna stop, but rain is not bad. We needed it, so I guess I cannot complain about it. It's just it makes me claustrophobic. I want the sunshine to come out. I want to welcome all of our new subscribers to my channel and let you know how I appreciate you being here with us. I like to do just a little bit of everything. If you check my videos, you kind of get an idea what I like to do. And especially, like I said, also thank you for all your comments. They're all so wonderful and appreciated. I had a request, and so I thought I'd go ahead and quickly do this video so y'all can, those that wants to do it, they can do it, and those that forgot how to, well, they can be reminded again. I have done this for a video for this flower, for this rose, and way down there, I couldn't even tell you where it is, but I did do one. But I thought I'd go ahead and do this one because I just love it. This is the one that we did on the, well, another one similar, on the pen holder, the Easter pen holder. And a lady wanted to wanted me to go ahead and do the rose. So I'll go ahead and do this. Now this one has a yard long, I cut a yard long of a 3-inch ribbon that I have, which I just love. It's almost like it's been cut into on the bias, and the way it does, as you can tell, it's just beautiful. I mean, like the way I'm gonna show you, I seem like I'm tongue-tied today. I apologize. The way that I want to show it to you, it really makes it to look this beautiful rose. I have another pattern. It's more definite, a little sharper. It's pretty rose, but sharper. But I love this one because this is a softer one, and I like that. Anyway, let's get started. I'm gonna do a half a yard instead of a whole yard for this video. That way it won't take as long, okay? And I will start to finish the rose, okay? Like I said, it's a 3-inch wide by this one, like I said, about half a yard. Well, maybe about 20, yeah, 19, 20, inches, give or take. How I do mine, I got the idea, and I have to give her credit because she makes the most fabulous flowers I had seen. And it's my indulgence, I think it is. Anyway, she just, if you put silk flowers, you're gonna find her. And I forgot if she cut it in an angle or straight. I have done it straight, so this is how I'm gonna do it. So you get this corner here, and you're going to be making it a triangle, see? Like so. Okay? And at this end, at this very end, we're gonna get started. And I already got my needle thread. I'm using for this, for the thread, upholstery thread. And I'm telling you why. It's very strong. And when you make flowers, you hate to gather the whole thing, and then when you pull, the thread breaks. I used to use, quilting thread. It used to be really good and strong. They're just not like that anymore. So I quit using it, and I'm using upholstery thread. Okay, so I went and anchored it in here, and I'm gonna go ahead and a gather stitch, up and down until about a quarter or so from the end of it, okay? And I'll stop there and show you. And it's really easy. I mean, this is just, it is what it is. Just a little gathering stitch. I like to use my overcast stitch, but for this, it's best to do the gathering stitch, okay? And I'm gonna come here and come out about like that, okay? Now, I'm gonna pull the thread out, and I'm going to turn it. That's what makes the beautiful flower. I'm going to turn it, and then I'm just going to do like this, and basically I'm just going on and on and on. Make sure you don't get this little bit of, everything is single 2 plies, okay? And that's all you want. And then as I turn, I'll just keep on. Make sure that you get it to see it, okay? I'll just keep on gathering, see? Okay, and I keep it straight right now. I'm gonna gather it yet. And I pull this one up here, and you know, so that I can start gathering some more. See right here? A little bit at a time you do it, you know, and out. Again, make sure it's not gathered, and just keep on going. And as long as you have this angle with this piece in here, you're doing okay. As long as you have an angle, you're doing good. And just keep on going. Okay. I tried to do this video yesterday afternoon, and for some reason the lighting, I don't know, the way I had the camera situated, it just was so bright you couldn't barely see it. So I thought, no, we're going to go ahead and redo it, and I'm glad I did. So I changed the camera in here, and I think it helps. For I can see, I think it's working all right. And as I said, just keep on going. Make sure you don't get it tangled up, you know. There we go. Like I do. I do that all the time, though. Mine, I don't know why. And then you have plenty of thread on the needle, okay? Because you want to finish before you actually, you know. And see, it's going to make this little kind of a tube. See what it's doing? So that's what it's going to be looking. It's going to look like. And I don't, you know, care what size of length of the stitches are, whatever makes you feel good, just do it, okay? And they don't have to be precise. They don't have to be, you know, too short or too long. I would not do them too short, okay? Because it's just a gathering stitch. It's mainly to get it. And sometimes I think, like mine are probably about 1/4 of an inch, you know, gathering stitch, give or take. And I'm not even, you know, I'm not looking what I'm doing. I'm just doing it, you know. And I think sometimes a little bit bigger, it gives you a fluffier look. I don't know. But if you make it too tight, the gathering is going to be tighter, you know, and I don't know. So whatever you like, you try different ways, and whatever you're happy with, then that's what you need to do, okay? And here we are. Now this one will be a little bit smaller. It's the same width, but because I'm making it shorter, it'll be a smaller flower, okay? And see, I'm still got my little angle here, and that's very important. If you looked and you were looking like this, you know, straight on, it's not a good thing. You want to always have that kind of an angle looking, because that's what it makes you flower, okay? And just keep on going. Okay, oops. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. I even put a little cream on my hands. Sometimes my hands get so dry from all these crafts that I've been doing, that if I don't put any cream on my hand, if I do some sewing, the needle just keeps slipping off my fingers. Okay, we're going to be coming here in a very important section, which is this here, okay? And I'll go slow. Okay, and then I'm just going to come in here and here. I'm going to go ahead and leave a little bit out so you can see where I am. Normally you would do it like this, but I'm going to leave a little bit out so you know, basically where you want to be. I want to bring this here to this corner, see? And then turn. And here we go, and again, we're going to turn, see? This is we're finishing it up. So you don't want to miss one turn, and you just keep on squeezing. It's like a continuous seam. And by doing that angle at the beginning is where it makes you two, okay? And then of course, and if you had, say, some extra one in here, you just keep on going until you get it all, you know, those pieces straight until you get it done. When you get done at the end, tack it, no, not tack it yet, don't tack it yet. Gather it, okay? And you want to gather, you know, fairly tight, not, but you know what I mean, okay? This is good, see? I mean, it's gathered, but it's not super, super in there. And then I'm going to tack it really good. And have a kind of loop overcast here. And okay, that's all I need right now. Let me make sure that my needle, I'm going to take some of this thread because I made it long to be able to cater to my, you know, have it plenty. But when I sew the flower, I don't like to have too much in my hands. Okay. And here it's the little, you know, it will look kind of something like this, give or take. But see how already, if I wanted to, I didn't have to do much. I can just go like this and look at it. I mean, of course you want to be even Steven in here, but I'm just kind of gathering it real quick. And here you go. Isn't that gorgeous? Now that's a little bit smaller, of course, than this one, okay? But what I like is I sew it on because, now you can glue it. If that's your preference, there's nothing wrong with it, okay? But I like to sew. And this would be beautiful. Oh my goodness. And if you do a different colors on prom dresses, because you know flowers, whether it's embroidery, whether it's 3D, whether anything, are really in this year. So if you want to do that for a prom dress for maybe your daughter, granddaughter, niece, whatever, then won't that be gorgeous? And again, depending on the, you can do it with the same fabric of the dress. And you know, that would be awesome. Now I'm going to use the middle first, and I want it that tight, okay? I'm going to turn it even a little bit more right here and make it tight too. I don't know what I did with my, I know where they are, but I'm not going to get up and, you know, I forget to get my thimble. Okay, and that's pretty good in there now. Now what I'm going to do is, now see, it's gathered fairly tight, but not, I mean, I could have really tightened it up, but you want a good gather when you make this flower, okay? And that's what it is. Now, I did the center of the rose right here, okay? And now I'm going to just go ahead and bring it in. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to start in here and turn it, okay? But I'm going to bring my needle right in here, and I'll tell you why, because I'm going to start doing back stitch. So I'm going to turn it, make sure we're going to keep it flat right in here as we go, okay? Everything even in here. And I'm just going to turn it and back stitch. Now, if you want a closer rose, see how pretty that is? You can do just a little bit and make a little rosebuds. And they make a beautiful, beautiful rosebud, see? So if you wanted, say, the rose to be, for instance, really tight, then you're going to have to start sewing up higher, okay? But I don't, so I'm going to go ahead and let it, it's going to be tighter than the other one, but still, because it's smaller, but I still am going to keep it as open as I can. But I mean, I done them too, if I needed to, okay? It's usually the smaller ones. I keep them like a little bud, you know. So, okay, I'm going to keep it, turn it, and I'll just turn it, you know, keep that up. And I am turning it to the left, okay? And if you're left-handed, you can turn it to the right. It doesn't really matter, however you're comfortable with. Okay, and I'm just back stitching. You want to be sure that, since I don't have a thimble, I'm pushing my needle in here. You do want to be sure, like I said, just keep it all nice and even in here, okay? I don't do anything that is, you know, hard or anything. I could get frustrated and if it's too hard. So, and let me tell you, everybody that makes their stuff, they're simple. There's always a way to do it that is so easy, you know. So don't ever feel, yeah, because my fingers were kind of sore. So I don't want to stick my, you know, my needle right in here in the middle of my finger. But see what I'm doing? I'm just go ahead and keeping it up. I'm not even looking at the rose right now from the bottom because I know it's going to be a-okay. Okay. So this is 3 inches, and of course it's folded, so you have a good, you know, if it was like 1.5 inches piece of fabric, but you always wanted to fold it. Okay, so in other words, a 3-inch flowers, if I had folded say 6 inches and 3 inches, that would be way too big. But so if you want a 1.5, you know, kind of a, I guess the height of it or whatever, then go ahead and do, you know, always double what you want. Okay. And but this just always comes out so pretty that I just love it. See, I got it all nice in here. So however you want to do it, you know, sew it, glue it, whatever, it's fine. Okay. And here we go. Now this very end, I make sure that it comes in a little bit. Okay, just like the rose. Now I don't want it that stream, so I want to come in, but I'm going to come in giving it some ease. Okay. And I'm just coming from the top and just, like I said, just sewing it. And here we go. Okay. Now I'm just going to go ahead and tack it really good. And loop one, and then I'm going to do a double loop for the second one. I'm one of those that really likes it in there to stay. 1 and 2, and there we go. Okay. So now when you get that, look at this. Now this, see how pretty that looks together. This is the one we did. You didn't have to do it, you know, because it's a smaller, it looks, you know, actually looks more like a rose in it. But you just kind of, you know, make it whatever you want to do. I mean, you know, you don't have to be, see, I tighten it up a little bit, but that's the way I wanted it. If you just don't want to tighten that much and you have more, then you're going to come out with this. And if you tighten more the thread, the more you tighten, the more it's going to be like this. But I did want it to look like that too. So here you go. You got half a yard. And you have a yard. And how it looks is really up to you, however you want to. If I wanted this a little bit closer, say for instance, more a close rose, then I would have sewn it, as I said, tighter and higher, and then you got, see, a tighter rose. So do whatever it is that you feel like doing it, okay? Now I'm going to show you. This is a piece that I did actually yesterday. I was playing with it when I did the video. Let me go ahead and change threads. And this one here is a smaller. This was 1.5 inches. So actually it's 3/4 of an inch. The, you know, the fold altogether is 3/4 of an inch. And it all depends how much gathering you do and how close to the edge or not is, you know, the depth of your flower, okay? Also too, I don't have any with me. I want to either have to make me some or order me some, those little circles that go in your flower. I'll tell you, my vision is sometimes I can just do it really well, and then sometimes it takes me forever. So let's see if I can do it. Normally I can. There we go. There you go. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the little one so I can show you also what it looks like. Okay. I wasn't going to do it, and this one I'm not even going to tighten it up the bud on the center. Okay. I'm just kind of want to start like this and just work on it. And because I don't have my thimble, I'm going to have to be careful with it, okay? There we go. But again, you want to keep that pretty close, you know, all in here, all nice and even. And on this one, I'm just going to do it from the top. Like I said, I don't want to take a lot of time on it. But I do want to, you know, show you what I'm doing. And this one here is probably about... I cut, to begin with, I cut about the same, a yard. But then I cut this one off. So it's probably about half a yard. Because 1 yard for this size is too much, you know, material, too much ribbon. So you don't want to do that. You want it to keep it, you know, not as much material. And again, I'm going to make sure that I put this together here right. I don't want to just, you know, do just a bad flower. Yeah. But this is easy. Like I said, my indulgence does a lot of beautiful things. And if you want some pretty flowers, that's where I get my ideas, okay? And we all get ideas from each other. But the nice thing about it is that you need to let them know where you get it, you know, because it's not fair for them that they work so hard on trying to design something and somebody picks it up and says, it's mine. But it happens. But not in this little channel. If it's mine, it's because I did it, believe me. Okay, let me see what this one looks like so far. Okay, I need to do a lot more work to it. See, they're more difficult really to do the smaller ones. No more difficult because, you know, and this ribbon, this is awesome. This is awesome. I'm going to see if I can get some, you know, from this company and maybe sell them in 5 yards, you know, because when you start making, you know, flowers, 5 yards is nothing. Anyway, and if I do, I will let you know, and I will keep it, you know, but this is awesome. This is just a satin, very good satin ribbon, and it's not really heavy, but because of the size, it makes it a stiffer flower, okay? Which is okay, because depending what you want. I like to use a light satin fabric. You know, last ones that I did, it was kind of a taupey color, beautiful color, and I got the fabric at Joann's. I don't have any with me now because I think I got it all done. But yeah, I do like to get me just the fabric. If you do get your fabric, and I done them in laces or whatever, okay, cut it on the bias. Cut it on the bias because it's very, very important, okay? I said this, I'm not doing a good job because I did this in a hurry. But you'll get a little bit of an idea, okay? And let me just kind of see what you look like, okay? There you go, see? If I can get it. Even see, this to me is big enough for this size of a little flower right here, see? Now I can keep going, and I will, but it won't be, you know, it'll just be wider. What I like about it though, it's a flat, it will make a really nice flat rose, and that's kind of nice because if we're doing something that you need something a little bit flatter, it works really well too, okay? So whatever you like is fine. Let's see. All right. There we go. And I should have found, next time I'll try to find my thimble. I'm of the old school, you know. We could not do anything without thimbles on, and I can understand why. Okay, so see, I finished in here. And see, still a very pretty flower. It really is, so it's nothing wrong with that. And then this one, I'm just gonna turn it and bring it in here. And of course, the little circle will, of course, you know, cover it up, okay? Now I'm gonna quickly, okay, there we go. And then like I say, just put a little circle, and then yes, you can, see, it's pretty. I think it's very pretty, really. I like the way it gathers, you know, and that's the way I like it. It's not a stiffy kind of a flower. It's a you know, just kind of, I don't know how to describe it really, but it is what it is. But I do like it too. It's beautiful. Almost looks like a little wallflower, you know, something. I don't know. I like it. So here you have 1 yard. Whoops. A half a yard and a little bit tighter. And then you have this one. There's a smaller, but still a beautiful rose. Okay? Now, if you think you're going to have problems with this particular one, and I don't think you're going to, if I tell you, if you see that video and do exactly what I did, just a quickie, okay? Okay, I'm just going to do a small one just to show you. Just fold the fabric. Again, do it on the bias. Don't use, if you can help it, do not use ribbon, okay? This is the ribbon, and it's light, and it's beautiful, but like I said, and you have to fold it to do whatever you have to do. But see, by the time you get through and everything is so tiny. Now, if you're gonna do tiny, like not very big, and I'm talking about maybe about no more than 5 inches to make it smaller ones, it's perfect. But if you're gonna, now unless you like the really gathery kind of look, which is fine, I would not suggest this for the, you know, for this type of a rose thing. But for the little ones, little buds and smaller ones, they're perfect. So, this one here, simple. Instead of doing what we did, you're just gonna gather, fold the fabric. Okay, and just gather it. That's all you're gonna do. Just gather all the way. Nothing biggie. And but see, I did not iron. This is, see how it is? I didn't bring it together. I just brought the ends together, because that is to make a fluffy, pretty flower. It's not to get it too, you know, like iron it on, or no, that crease at the other edge. That's not what you know, is gonna happen. So, but I done this, and oh my goodness. And not only for that, I have made some to make us kind of an abstract look, kind of a look, and it looked beautiful. So again, this is something that is super easy, and you can do that. Okay. Whoops. See, I'm not even being very careful or anything. Maybe if I sit down, I might be a little more, you know, but normally you don't have to. It's the end result that it matters, okay? And then the only thing different, you're gonna do this, and then you're gonna gather it, okay? Okay, like this. I'm gonna also go ahead and do the same thing. I'm gonna tack it. And, okay. Now, to get started, then the other one you just turn it because it's ready to go. This one you want to come in and here, bring this to the level of the gathering, and then start doing your gathering, okay, like so. And again, it makes it beautiful. And then this, I would bring it in at the end like this, and again, it also makes a pretty flower. See? No problem. Okay, so you get two ideas here. You can make a rose out of this, and it makes a beautiful rose. This is how I used to do them to begin with, and I still make them this way for some things. A mixture of different flowers, so I think they're very, very pretty, and so that's what I like. So the only thing, like I said, different. You don't want to just roll on like that. You want to bring this here, bring it down like that, in a little angle here, and then from the very beginning that you started, then pushing it in. I mean, you can go ahead and start really tight like I did the other one to make that center a little bit more definite, and then it's just a matter of just make sure I don't get run away from my thread. It's just a matter of then, or just go ahead and get it together and back stitch it, whatever stitches you want to do that, as long as it stay there. Okay, you can go up and down as I'm gonna do here. Okay, and then this one you want to do the same thing. You want to come in right, I think, okay, you want to come in this way, the opposite. You want to come in this way, okay? So when you turn it, this one will be right under here. See, it'll be sewn right there. And it will be completely out of the way. And like I said, you're not going to, see, it's kind of thick, and this is why you need a little thimble to kind of, bring it back and forth. And I'm not really taking my time to do it a perfect thing, but just to give you the idea. Okay, let's just do that. And okay, so of course this is a little piece of fabric, but even a little piece of fabric is pretty, see? So of course if you have more, you'll be going more, and like that, and it's just beautiful. It's just as pretty. It has more of a crispier look than this one because of the way it was done, see? And that's the only difference. So you got two different ways and different sizes. I hope you really tried and enjoy doing them as much as I do. I love making flowers. I really do. And I'm going to be making some tiny, teeny ones here before too long, because I'm making a wedding dress for the Barbie, hopefully for June. It won't be out until I get back from my trip, but yeah, I'll be taking it with me to work on my, sometimes to work on it. But anyway, yeah. So, and when I do, like I said, just give me a box and start making flowers, stick them in there, and then when I need them, they're ready to go, okay? Just remember to give us a thumbs up if you like this video, and, subscribe and share, okay? And so until next time, stay well, stay crafty, and God bless you.